Hello, and welcome
All right, back in business.
to another exhilarating Friday night podcast.
Nightly Pour, episode 2.
Episode 2. Aren't we all excited?
Yeah.
We're excited to be here today. I got my old person headset on, and
He's
then
going to have him on for the most part.
what do we have tonight?
So we got some
We're drinking Havana Club.
Havana Club.
Havana Club.
One of my buddies gave it to me for my birthday. You know, it's Bolivian rum. You can't get it in the U.S., so that's what we're drinking tonight.
And we have wonderful Jack Daniels glasses.
We do.
Sponsored by Jack Daniels, hopefully one day.
Hopefully
I don't know.
one day. A little bit more aggressive tonight, you know, not the
Tennessee
not
whiskey.
the drink from last time, just doing some straight shots.
This is not a good idea.
It's always a good idea.
Everything's always. I've loved drinking, so that sounds horrible. I'm not an alcoholic.
It was a long week, so you know
It was a long
we're having
week.
some drinks.
That's a good transition into our next topic of discussion: U.S. Open.
U.S. Open, yeah.
U.S.
so,
Open. So Dan, the
we-
fat guy, tell us
terrible
the
predictions.
facts. I'm pouring these shots
Okay.
heavy.
So, honestly, sorry guys, our predictions were not great. We were hoping Spain was gonna pull through. Alcaraz was my go-to guy. He lost to the Russian guy Medvedev in the
So
semifinals.
it's different than what the Cold War was.
Different than what the Cold War was. Yeah. He lost to the Russian guy, so then Djokovic played him in the finals, and Djokovic won. So
Djokovic,
Serbian won.
the Serbian.
The Serbian won.
The Serbian.
Yeah, Serbia
How do we
rules.
feel about that?
You know, I think he's a good tennis player. Should we start
That's
doing
it?
fantasy tennis?
I don't know if fantasy tennis is the right move. I feel like that's a little. Oh, we're doing shots. We're just
cheers
going
to-
live.
Hey, cheers to the finals. Cheers to who won.
Cheers.
Oh, also shout out Coco Gauff won the women's singles. So you American,
Coco. Oh,
shout
she's
out.
like young, right? She's like 19.
Yeah.
Good for Coco. Ice loves Coco.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers,
buddy.
cheers. All right. Oh. That's good, but that's
Nice
a
stuff.
lot.
Thank you, Bolivia.
Thank you, Bolivia. Bolivia's given us so many things.
Yeah. Great rum.
Great rum, great other things.
What kind of other things?
They give us a lot of fun things, I guess. Are the Bolivian people fun? I'm sure they're probably fun people.
Hey, we'd love to come out.
Yeah, fly us out to Bolivia,
Now that
Bolivian
we're big
government.
travel guys.
Now that we're big traveler guys. Yeah. So, whoa, Dan's just going hard.
I'm
in
not
the
doing this right
paint
now. I'm
here.
just pouring. I'm getting ready. You know.
He's getting ready. Okay. All right.
It's a pregame, right?
It is a pregame.
Yeah.
Where are we headed tonight? East LA.
We're going to East LA for some margs.
East LA for some margs.
Got to do the frozen margs. Endless chips.
Gotta do some. Oh, endless chips.
Endless chips. Some tacos, maybe.
Right. This has been kind of a newfound tradition.
Yeah.
Weekly tradition. So
I took my strep meds there last week.
wow.
Yeah, I had strep throat. So.
That's live on the air.
Yeah.
That's for everyone to know.
Yeah, you know I had strep last week. Washed it down with a nice margarita.
All right. Are you a big fan of margaritas? When you go, what do you get?
I feel like I am a big fan, but East LA, like you got to do the frozen margs. You know.
Frozen margs.
I've had both, but
I'm
frozen
a
margs are
classic guy.
better. Yeah.
Classic lime frozen.
No salt on the rim, just like straight up.
Just straight up.
Just
Well,
straight
I
up.
could
Yeah.
get a little
You know,
salty.
just like this, straight up.
I'm straight up. I like my rim a little salty.
Okay, all right, I respect it. To each his own.
To each his own. It's salty. It's good. It's tasty. So, but I do like the watermelon margarita that they have. Have you ever had that one?
I haven't had that one.
That's good.
It's good.
That's a good one.
Better than the lime.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
let's stick with lime.
Okay.
So, all right, back to our main.
You know what I've been seeing? Have you been seeing that? Like my entire TikTok feed has been like that trend of like Roman empires, like girlfriends asking their boyfriends about
No.
like. You haven't been seeing that?
Well, I've seen bits and pieces of things. I mean, you might have shown me.
Yeah,
During the
maybe.
day.
It's just like a bunch of like girlfriends asking their boyfriends like, "Do you think about the Roman Empire?" And I'm
We
like,
love the Romans.
And every one of them is like, "Oh yeah, I think about them every day or like every week in my sleep or something." Like, do you think about it a lot or how does that?
I feel like I do think about the
Yeah.
Roman Empire sometimes.
Often? Like,
Not often.
Okay, what would you say?
Right? Don't the TikToks say it's like you're thinking about it like twice a week?
they say like 4 times a month, so then it's like, oh, so you think about it every week. Like, what are you thinking about it?
It
you know?
does kind of like come up in my mind because like
Yeah.
I'm a big Italian guy. You know, like I like the Italian language. I did my thesis in Italy. So
Hey, it was an important time in history. I think about it too.
yeah. So like I mean they built basically half of American civilization or Western civilization.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, I guess I do think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but it's like it's funny because I don't feel like anyone's brought that up before, and like it's all these boyfriends that are just like thinking about it every week. We need to reverse that and figure out what the ladies are thinking about. If we're thinking about like the Roman Empire,
what are
the
you guys
women
thinking about?
Yeah, what goes on in your head?
I have no idea. That's something that no one will ever figure out.
Clueless. Those TikToks are funny though. It's like my entire feed is just all over.
Roman Empire.
Yeah, just full of Roman Empire.
Do we like the Romans or are the Greeks better?
It's a good question.
Well, the Greeks given us a lot of things. You know what I like? I like Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, that movie.
Great movie.
But I believe that's Greek.
Great book. Well, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and Alexander Daddario.
Yeah. Great book.
So
I wish
hot.
they remade that movie. They should make like more of them.
He's ignoring my comment about her being so hot.
So I was thinking about the Roman Empire. Sorry.
He was thinking about the Roman Empire. Well, I mean, I guess I do. I do think about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Greeks or Romans? Greeks have given us a lot.
They have.
The Romans kind of stayed Roman. You know, they gave us a lot too, but they kind of stayed in their own Rome thing and then did their whole shebang and then...
Yeah. So Dylan goes to sleep thinking about it. He's like drooling on his pillow. He's thinking of the Romans. He's going on the other side. He's thinking of the Greeks the next night.
Yeah, I think about all the ancient civilizations.
Yeah, you have to, you know.
Yeah, are you a reader?
Yeah, I'm more of an audiobook guy, but
Audiobook. Yeah, me too. Okay, so when I read, I'm listening to audiobooks.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking to a lady, I say, "Hey, I'm reading."
Yeah.
And they love that. That's how you riz it up.
What's
how you riz it up, kids.
What's your favorite book you've ever read?
Favorite book?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite book I ever read is tough, but I'll give you this. In my most recent time reading books, or listening, Verity was a really good book.
Verity.
It's like kind of a chick book, but not really.
Is it like what type of book is it? Like
So-
life advice? Like what is it?
No. So, I did tell you about that other book that I read. Oh, we're shooting?
Yeah. Favorite book.
Cheers. Cheers to the favorite book.
Cheers to you all. Happy Friday.
Oh, you know what? This is a side note, but have you seen that TikTok of the guy, Gavin Ranks Shooters?
I think you've shown me it before.
Excellent. The videos are so funny. So what he does, he takes 4 shots
Of anything, or is it like
of
just
anything. I think it's
not just like
fan
hard
recommended.
liquor, or-
Yeah. Well, I think it's shots.
He's
I think
done
it's
wine
shots.
before too, like the little wine bottle shooter.
Yeah, I think it's whatever is in like a shooter bottle.
Yeah.
Does 4 shots, ranks it, and then does 4 cartwheels, and then ranks it again. It is the best, probably one of my favorite
No,
TikToks.
That was really funny because he like sometimes it goes down and sometimes it goes up.
Yes.
The tequila one you showed me was really good.
The tequila, and his commentary is hysterical.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as my commentary, but it's
and
close.
that gold jacket. is-
And he wears a gold jacket.
Yeah.
Gavin Ranks Shooter, if you're out there watching this, we love your
Oh,
TikTok.
come on the podcast.
Come
dude,
on the
straight up.
podcast.
We'll do it with you. We'll have a fun time.
Let's see if we can do that.
That would
Let's
be
see
fun.
if we can get
That'd
him
be-
on.
It's a pregame podcast, so he could
This is a
hop on
pregame
and-
podcast.
Yeah, hop on. We do a few shooters. We maybe some cartwheels too.
What-
Go live. Go mobile.
I don't think anyone wants to see me do a cartwheel, but
We can
if
go
Gavin
mobile.
is on here, I will do it. But yes, so back to books. That was a weird misdirection.
But it was a good misdirection.
It was a good misdirection. I love misdirection. So just like Barney, you know, in How I Met Your Mother, he loves misdirection.
He does. Yeah.
That's how he gets all the
He's
ladies.
a magician. Yeah.
That's how he gets all the ladies. Misdirection. That's
Misdirection.
horrible to say. But Verity is a good book that I just read. It's kind of like a
just read?
thriller. Well, not just read.
Okay.
Recently. It's like a thriller kind of mystery. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a good read. But I did read another life one. I think you said your mom was reading it, or I saw it.
I thought you were going to say, but your mom recommended it to me. I was
Oh,
like,
no,
Mom,
no, no, no.
What are you
A coworker
doing?
recommended
I
it.
said, do you
but
text him and recommend books to him?
I text your mom all the time.
Great.
But I think you said it, or I saw it on her desk when we were in San Diego.
Yeah.
And it's called The Midnight Library.
Yeah.
Really good. That's like a life book.
Yeah.
It's like if you're feeling not about life,
Okay.
it's like a nice, uplifting,
Yeah.
good ending book. So my next book is It Ends
The
with
phone book.
The phone book.
Yeah, you're going to read the full thing.
Well, this is my phone book. I have all the numbers in Hoboken right here, and I apologize to all the women that I've talked to.
Sorry, ladies.
But my next book is It Ends With Us, is what I'm currently in the process of reading. They filmed it in Hoboken. Remember Blake Lively was here? Uptown.
Yeah, recording a movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So this book it's a chick book, but they were filming it in Hoboken, so I want to read it, listen to it, and it's interesting. It's hot and steamy for the ladies, I guess.
You're selling the ladies right now. You think about the Roman Empire. You think about the Greeks. You're
I
thinking
think about
history.
I think about the ladies in the Roman Empire.
You're sensitive reading the ladies' books. You're talking. You're a scholar.
I'm a gentleman and a scholar. Just
now.
call me a Renaissance man. Anyone who wants to get in touch with me, call me later.
But you might be in there already. So.
You might be in here already, and if that's really unfortunate for you if you are.
It's better if you're in there as a guy.
You know what? Since we're talking about women, I love all women. Are you a dating app person?
Not really.
Not really?
I feel like it's fun to just
That's the right response. You should meet people in person.
Yeah, it's
organically.
fun to I feel like it's our generation is swiping left, swiping right, and it's just for fun. You pull out your phone and just
it ruins it.
Kinda. Yeah.
It ruins it.
But I feel like it's taken too seriously. Sometimes I feel
dating apps in general.
Kind of. Some of them I feel like are more for joking around, and others are more serious dating apps.
Okay, so well, I think most people know Tinder's for banging. We're saying it live.
I would say that's also for one of the ones you can mess around on. Just for
banging.
Funny on. Yeah. Too.
Tinder's for banging. That's why
it's
you get
more of a pickup line.
That's why you get the sparks going.
It's more of a pickup line app. Yeah.
Yes. So Tinder is for banging. Bumble is for
bumbling.
I think Bumble you could find someone potentially.
Yeah.
And then what are the other things out there? Hinge is for serious people, right?
Yeah.
Really actually trying to find someone.
I feel like there's a lot of good pickup lines on Tinder, but when the girl says the first thing, it's usually a hi or a hey.
Yeah, guys have to do all the work.
They have to do work too, but it's a little hi, hey.
If you're the Rizzler, that's not a problem for you.
Yeah. What do you used to call it? Game? Now you're
game.
Now you're the Rizzler.
So it used to be game. Watch podcast 1 because that's where we talk about that.
Yeah.
But I used to have game. Now I just have the Riz. But I think
not have the Riz.
The ladies beg to differ. So I don't personally use the dating apps. In college I did.
Yeah.
And that's more for casual fun. Is that the PC term?
Fun.
Casual fun.
Is that what we call it now?
I think that's going to be the PC term.
Okay.
Casual fun is for Tinder and all the apps. But I think in today's day and age, you're competing with all these guys out there. So there was some study that don't quote me on where it was, but some guy swiped.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was
10,000 times.
I thought it was million times, and he got 96 matches or something.
Yeah.
It was some crazy number.
Which is ridiculous. And then, so when I was using the apps, I think I would have half of the girls would be just texting me aimlessly.
Right.
Then another portion would be, oh, we'll go on a date or we'll meet for drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
Never happened. Conversation just died.
Right.
And then maybe the 1% of the 1% actually went on a date. And then it was a 50-50 shot if you like them or not. So dating apps are not for me.
Okay. You're more of an in-person guy?
I'm an in-person guy.
Yeah. But you've had fun with dating apps.
I've had fun with it. I've had a lot of fun with dating.
You've dabbled. I'm going to put in my Tinder profile, loves to talk about the Roman Empire.
So you have Tinder.
What do you think a dating app should be? Do you think there's good ones, or do you think it's all just the same? It's the same purpose and...
Same purpose. I've had some thoughts about a dating app idea.
Should we start one?
We should probably start one.
I
have ideas. I don't want to reveal it to the world yet because, I want to save my ideas for me.
Stay tuned and maybe we'll
do
a sneak peek.
If you're some rich billionaire who wants to invest in a dating app, give me a call. But I think you can meet people in person because most people today, I think, don't know how to talk.
Yeah. Do you know what's weird to me about dating someone on a dating app and going on dates?
Yeah.
Is that you send messages before and they can see a picture or two of what you look like, and you have a conversation, if it's however long it is, and then you meet them, and I feel like that first time meeting them, it's are they going to look like what they look like in their profile? Are they catfishing me?
That's the truth. Yeah.
Am I going to? And then also awkward. You haven't talked to them before. Versus like you meet someone, you get to know them, and then you're like, oh, you're cool. Like let me take you out, and then
Right.
you've already done that like part of getting to know
Right.
them. Versus like going in cold. You know?
Right. Meet people in person. I picked up a girl on the subway the other day.
Oh.
Yeah.
New York.
No,
Subway.
New York subway.
Okay. What was it? The 7 Q.
What was I on? It might actually been the 7.
Okay.
I was meeting a buddy,
Alright.
but on the 7, she was reading like a book, and I was like, "Oh, what book is that?"
Yeah.
And then we got into discussion about books, and I said, "Hey, let's meet for drinks." And
Okay. So hopefully
see.
you're watching. You're
Stay
listening
tuned.
to this intellectual guy talk about his books and
Stay tuned.
the Roman Empire.
Books in the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
The Roman Empire had a great library. Wasn't the Library of Alexandria in Rome or Roman owned?
It was, I think. Yeah.
Alexandria is not in Rome, but I think it was part of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Big library. They were ahead of their time.
Dude, did you see that, like, I've been, like, kind of, like, looking at what's been going on this week. Did you see like, a guy who escaped from prison in Pennsylvania?
No, did you show me the video?
No, but there was a funny Barstool video with it. I think I showed you that one.
Oh, okay, show
But-
me the video.
But there's, like, a guy who escaped prison, and there's a video of him, like, a guard just not watching him in PA. And it's, like, high security prison.
Yeah.
And you just see him, like, literally his hands are against the wall and his other hands are his feet are against the fence, and he's, like, scaling this thing like Spider-Man. He's going literally horizontal up. He scaled up the entire building, and then, there's barbed wire at the top. And he pushed himself over the barbed wire, and they couldn't find him for, like, 5 or 6 days.
Damn.
So I think he, like, escaped on, probably was, like, Sunday or Monday, and I was kind of worried. I was like, Pennsylvania's close. I'm like, what if he, like, I see him on the street or something?
Pennsylvania, I feel like, is the second Florida. They're always like, oh, what happens in Florida? I feel like Pennsylvania's like that. But you have to give the guy, he didn't skip leg day because he had those power quads that helped him scale that wall.
Yeah. He had those power legs, yeah.
He had the power quads. So, for all you out there, don't skip leg day if you want to escape prison.
No, honestly, it's a scary thing for them to escape. But, like, impressive. Like, you got to give them credit for getting out of there.
We're not advocating escaping from prison, but yes.
But, like, that's a really hard thing to do. Like, I've watched
That's
Prison
what I
Break,
mean.
and I don't think that happens in real life, but it can happen.
Don't skip leg day. That's the moral of the story.
Don't skip leg day. Don't skip any day.
Don't skip any day.
Yeah.
Especially not leg day if you're trying to escape
Takes
from
some
prison.
force strength probably to do that.
But
too.
they caught him, right? They got him.
They got him. But the TikTok I showed you was like at the police station, and there was like a guy asking. He like asked the officer. He's like, "Is he like gonna be just make sure you're checking like guys in trench coats so it's not like 2 people stacked in a trench coat, it's like little rascals." So it was like a funny TikTok. I'll put it. We'll put it in one of the clips we post on TikTok, and we'll segment it with the podcast.
We'll
but it's
throw
a
it
funny
in there.
TikTok.
We'll throw it in there. All right. Well, we almost have to go out, but since it's topical and the seasons are changing, Fashion Week is coming to a wrap, I think, right?
Yeah.
So
It's spring fashion week. I think they do it like summer.
I think they do a fall and they do a spring.
Okay.
But I'm a big fan of sweaters. Pretty pumped about it. The weather's
You
getting
see
a
me,
little colder.
Sweater polo.
Sweater polo.
Big sweater
That's
polo
called
guy.
a knit polo, right?
Sweater polo and knit
Sweater polo, knit polo.
Similar.
So I'm ready to do
H&M,
some
thank you.
H&M, thank you. Shout out. I'm ready to do some fall shit. Pumpkin picking. I'm pretty basic. I'm a basic white girl.
Yeah. A little cider.
Yeah, little cider,
Little spike
apple
cider.
picking,
Maybe
spike
maybe
cider.
we'll make spike cider on this.
We could make some spike cider. That'd be a good one.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So spike cider.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. We're not making apple pie on the podcast, but we can make apple pie. I do like apple
we
pie.
could do that. Yeah.
Do you like apple better than pumpkin?
That's a good question. I would say apple. Yeah, I would say like more than
Apple.
pumpkin.
I'm
yeah.
more of an apple over pumpkin.
But definitely like I'm choosing like pumpkin spice like drinks.
Pumpkin spice.
That's gotta
So
be
are
over
you a
apple.
basic bitch like me?
They're good.
You're
Cold
good.
brew.
So you're not a basic bitch. You're a casual basic bitch.
Yeah. Casual.
Okay, so
Very
you dip
casual.
your toe. You're like, I might have a pumpkin spice latte. It's not every time at Starbucks.
Yeah, you can't do it every time.
I'm every
It's
time.
good though. It's good.
For all you girls in boots out there, jeans, and a little sweater vest,
Yeah.
I will be right out there with you, being basic.
We gotta hit up Trader Joe's too because I feel like they always crush the fall.
Trader Joe's
selection.
always does have good fall stuff.
They do. I will say it's kind of truffle season coming up because that's like fall. It's like I think it's
Truffle
white
season.
truffle, and they have good truffle stuff. They kind of over truffle a little bit. I think
Over
sometimes.
truffle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this truffle
All right.
pasta sauce once. Wasn't the best, but Your other
Oh,
truffle
we
stuff there is
did.
good.
We did have that. We cooked that pasta in the truffle sauce.
It was
a
too
lot.
truffly, yeah.
It was a little truffly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do one more shot before we go out.
Should we do a full one?
Should we do a full one?
Yeah. Cap it off with a full shot.
It's gonna be a fun night out. It's not like we have to wake up in the morning for anything.
I gotta go to a wedding, so it's gonna be a fun weekend. Rhode Island wedding.
I don't know what I have tomorrow. We'll take it one day at a time.
That's what we do. You have to.
That's what I'm doing.
Make it through the week, and then you guys get to enjoy the podcast, and we get to enjoy drinking during the podcast.
That's what I love to do.
Cheers. Guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
And I did promise a power hour. One of these times we'll do a power hour.
Yeah, when we're feeling up to it.
We're feeling up to it. That was a lot of shots.
That was a lot.
All right. We'll see you out there, Hoboken. All right.
Stay dirty, Jersey.
Stay dirty, Jersey.